Hello, Baba and Nyonya. We have a very special guest. We met Sze Wee before, but this time he's going to share with us all the museums in Singapore that you are looking after. So it will be you that is talking because there's so many to say.
Well, my pleasure, definitely, Peggy.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. And the very fact that you're wearing a kebaya today reminds me of the very happy news that we had last year, which was when Singapore, together with our 4 neighbours in ASEAN, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei and Thailand, successfully inscribed kebaya into UNESCO's list of intangible cultural heritage. So that was really a memorable occasion for us. It's the first time that we did a multi-nation nomination, and it's also a useful reminder to all of us that the culture that we have in Singapore has many points of similarity with our neighbours in the region. So we hope to do more to promote and preserve the kebaya culture here in Singapore. And in that light, this year, for our Singapore Heritage Festival, we are celebrating intangible cultural heritage, of which kebaya is one form. And we hope to have many exciting programs and activities in the month of May for the public to enjoy different aspects of intangible cultural heritage. It could be in the field of crafts, performing arts, and many other fields.
Yes, and TPAS is involved with that as well.
Yes, that's right. We also are having quite a number of interesting exhibitions coming up this year, because this year is a very special year for Singapore. It's SG60, our 60th anniversary. So for instance, at the National Museum, we will be launching a new exhibition that will look at the history of Singapore, this time from the perspective of the sea, how the maritime heritage of the region has been intimately connected with how Singapore has developed from quite a quiet village into the booming metropolis that is Singapore today. So that's coming up in May, later this year. And of course, over at the Asian Civilisations Museum, we have a very interesting exhibition on Asian board games. So this could range from chess to snakes and ladders, to weiqi, and even to backgammon. And the interesting thing about all these games is that they have origins in Asia, and they're all very multicultural in the way that the games have developed in different countries. So we thought this would be an excellent opportunity.
When is it?
This will be in the second half of this year. This will be an opportunity for us to show how the games that we are all very familiar with all have Asian origins, and it's something that we can share with many different cultures around the world. Here at the Peranakan Museum, where we are, we will also have a multicultural exhibition later this year, and it will be based on the theme of peacocks. It's a very beautiful bird. It's often featured as a symbol in Peranakan culture, but it's also a well-loved bird symbol in Chinese culture, Indian culture, and even Western culture. So we feel that, again, the peacock is an excellent way for us to examine multiculturalism at work. So this is some of the very interesting exhibitions that will be coming up in our museums. But also not to forget, we also have our various ethnic community museums. So for instance, we are celebrating the 10th birthday of the Indian Heritage Centre.
That's a nice centre.
So that's a centre that celebrates the Indian community in Singapore, the many diverse ethnic groups within the Indian community, and we will also have many very interesting programs.
Is this under your charge as well?
Yes, that's right. So currently within the National Heritage Board, we have quite a number of history museums under our charge. We have National Museum, Asian Civilisations Museum, Peranakan Museum, the Indian Heritage Centre, the Malay Heritage Centre, the Sun Yat-sen Nanyang Memorial Hall.
I've been there.
And then not to forget our 2 World War II sites, which are the Changi Chapel Museum, as well as the one at the Pasir Panjang, which is reflections of Bukit Chandu. So those are also World War II sites that we run programs at too.
So you're very busy every...
Yes, I mean, it's going to be a very busy year for all of us here at the Heritage Board, because I've just only recounted the activities happening in Singapore. But this year is also a year when we are bringing many of our exhibitions overseas.
Oh,
Yes, so for instance, we will be traveling our shows. A few years ago, we did the Manila Galleon
yes.
at the Asian Civilisations Museum. That was very successful, and that show will now travel to Mexico.
Ah,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
And
I was there with the opening.
Yeah, and you might remember that at the Asian Civilisations Museum, we also had a show featuring the dresses and the fashion of Andrew Geng.
Yes.
Yes.
So that will travel
Yes.
around.
So
as
this
well.
year it will travel to America. So this is the first time that a Singaporean designer will have a full retrospective exhibition in an American museum, and the Asian Civilisations Museum is a partner for that exhibition. And then the National Museum, we are traveling the William Farquhar collection of natural history paintings to the Australian Museum. And that will be the first time that the public in Australia will get to see one of our national treasures, which is the William Farquhar collection. And then we also hope that people in Australia will then get a better sense of the rich heritage that we have here in Singapore.
Yeah. Even the pagoda also is very interesting.
It is.
The story behind that and...
Correct.
Yeah.
So we are sensing a lot of interest in the pagoda exhibition at the Asian Civilisations Museum, and we are currently in the discussions with some museums in China for the exhibition to travel in China. I have to say that our friends in China are very interested in the culture of this region.
Yes.
Right now, even as we speak, we have a Peranakan exhibition in China that
Which part of
actually
China?
has traveled to 3 different cities in China. Hainan, Luoyang, and Tianjin, and later on it will be traveling to a 4th destination. So again, this is the first time that we have had a show from Singapore travel to so many different cities in China. And
They don't go to the south of China, where most of the Fujian and
well, we will
Chinese
definitely want to travel our collection as much as possible, including to some of the southern cities. But because we take care of the national collection, so for some of these objects that have been traveling for quite some time, we have to bring them back for conservation and then maybe switch the items around.
Yeah. Good. So we look forward for all this, but keep in touch. Not just Peranakan Museum. I would also interested in Asian Civilization and also National Museum.
Definitely.
Yes.
We look forward to welcoming everyone to our different museums here in Singapore.
Yeah. Thank you, Sze Wee.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.